All right. Hello, everyone. Today I'm just going to do a really short tutorial on wild apricots. I say short, but it could be maybe 20 minutes. Wild apricot has a lot of features, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to go over everything in one video. But I'm going to go over some of the things that I find important, how to get your membership services going, how to manage your events, and then I'll show you how to sign up. So yeah, we should have a good time messing around with this program. Alright, so to create an account on Wild Apricot, what you could do is you can either type in wildapricot.com or you just go to your favorite search engine and search Wild Apricots. And then you'll have this page right here. You can actually try Wild Apricot for free for 30 days. So let's go ahead and click this. Alright, so I'm just going to enter my email and password, type in my name, my organization name. Let's just, let's put test, organization type. So you could choose your type of organization. I'm just going to choose other, and it'll select a blank template. We can change that later. So let's agree to the terms of use, then activate the account. So you'll probably want to set up your trial. I'm going to click this. I've already done this on my other accounts, so I'm not going to skip it, but to show you guys what you'll probably end up seeing, I'm going to go ahead and start setting up your trial. So here we get some options, first and last names, what duties do you perform in your organization, whatever you do. I'll just choose IT specialist again. How many contacts do you plan to have? So we could choose how many contacts we plan to have in our database. Let's just choose, 2001 to 5,000. Click next. Then we could, edit the name. I chose test. I don't know what to say. Let's just say, I don't know. I just came up with this name, Software to Go. I've gotten into software development, so I don't know. It just came to me. Here you could choose your country. There's pretty basic stuff. So let's just go through this real quick. I'm in California. That looks fine to me. You could choose any of this you want. You could do 24-hour time or 12 hours. Just gonna leave it at that. Time zone Pacific. That's where I'm at. And the currency, you could choose whatever currency you use or your country uses wherever you're at. I'm in the US, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Click next. So we can add other administrators to the accounts. I'm not going to do this because I don't have anybody else to enter, but if you did, you choose their email address, blah, 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 at Yahoo, at Gmail, whatever, and then choose their first and last name, or type it in, not choose it. And then you can, say, they can have full access, or you can just let them read everything that's on there without actually making any changes. So that's going to be read-only access, where they can't make any changes. Then you can add the administrator. But I don't have anybody to add, so I'm just going to click next to skip. So we can add our first member. Yay, let's add myself. I'll just choose software development. So I'm going to add myself to this list. Yay, I'm a member of the site and I didn't have to pay. Awesome. So we could add an event right from the start. So let's have a little fun with this. Let's add an event. Let's say, game programming course. I like video game programming. I like to make games. So let's choose the dates. I don't know. Let's choose it for, tomorrow, July 11th, and dates, July 12th. So, location could be online. Zoom event, whatever. So let's click next. So we can actually use a website we already have. I'm not going to do this because I don't have a website already. But if you had another website, you can easily integrate this in the Wild Apricot. So that's pretty sweet. But we can also, select from these templates. So if we choose this one, this is my current template. It's just, it's just a blank template. I'm not going to choose this one because I want to have a template already pre-made for me. So let's go ahead and click on this one. So we could preview the templates. It'll open another tab. And here it is. That's what it's going to look like. We can edit all of this later. So let's choose this templates. And after that, let's click on next. And yay, we completed the trial setup guide. We can contact a coach if you need more help with this. You need somebody to help you one-on-one. So you could schedule a free 15-minute call, and then after it's gonna probably cost money. So I mean, that's up to you if you want to do that. I'm just gonna click on finish. So before I get started, I'm just gonna show the website that I made. I just made this maybe 20 minutes ago, so just bear with me here. Okay, so let me go ahead and click on public view so we can all see at the website how everybody else would see it. All right, so here's the website. This is pretty a generic, basic Wild Apricot website. I just made this 20 minutes ago. It has my name. I can change my password, log out, and it has all of these things. This is all generic Wild Apricot stuff. It's nothing tailored to me. But before I go ahead and start that, let me go back here and show you guys how to manage the memberships. So to manage memberships, what we can do is you see these options on the left. It says dashboard, contacts, members, events, store, yada, yada, yada. So we're going to go ahead and scroll over members. When we scroll over, we can see it has a list of like submenus. So this is the main menu here, and then this will be the submenu. And we can see a few options: summary, lists, save searches, levels, groups. So we can click on members, or we could click on one of these. I'm just going to click on members, and it'll take me right to summary. So let's click on members, and there's the submenu right here. So when we scroll over members again, it's not going to give us a submenu because the submenu moved to up here. But if we scroll over something else, we can see the submenu. So that's just something to be aware of. Like if you were trying to switch to another submenu and you might say, oh, where's the menu? It moved up here. So let's go ahead and go to levels. So this is where we can create new memberships. So as you can see right here, I just have a sample membership level. This is already created. It's $100, no automatic recurring payments, and the public can apply. So we're going to go ahead and add a new level. This is pretty much adding a new membership. So when we see membership levels, it can kind of be thought of as having a bronze membership, silver, and gold membership. With the bronze membership, you might get something like, so for instance, with me, let's say I was creating an IT website. I can help people troubleshoot their computer or, show people how to use Wild Apricot. That could be, included in the bronze membership. And then I could create a higher tier membership. It could be like a silver membership. I might give even more in-depth videos. And then a gold membership could be, I can actually help whoever's in that membership. I can help them personally with, whatever issue they have. So it's just kind of like levels, and you can increase the price based on your level. It's just totally what you want to do with that. So let's go ahead and create a test membership level. I'll just call this, I don't know, let's just call this, so we'll call this membership level 2. So that's the name. You can name that whatever you want. You can name it, I don't know, yada yada, blah blah blah, goo, whatever you want to name it, Fred, anything. If you're being professional, you want to name this something that's going to be professional. So you can name this whatever you want. And we see the type here, individual or bundle. So individual memberships is just like if somebody were to come to my website, let's say they might need some, want to see IT videos or something like that. They can sign up for themselves. A bundle would be, let's say, a business I don't know, just as an example, Microsoft or some big company, any company, let's say they wanted to purchase a membership. So what we can do is have them, they could purchase some bundle, and we can set this to unlimited members, or we can limit this to, let's say, 1,000 members, or any members you want. We can limit it to 200. Anything you want to do, or we could limit this to, let's say, 100 members, something like that. Anything we want to do, and then we can set the membership fee. So let's say this is an individual membership. Again, this is whatever you want to do. I could say individual membership would be, let's say, $10 a month. But if you purchased a bundle and you wanted to, use it for your business, I can set this to $100 a month, or even higher than that. $10,000, $100,000, $1 million a month, whatever I want to do. You probably wouldn't get anybody for $1 million a month, but whatever you want to do, you could set that to whatever. And then we could, take taxes out of that as well. So let's just go ahead and set this to individual. So let's just say $10 a month, and we'll take taxes. So online payments are disabled on my account currently. Let's go ahead to the payment section and I'll show you why. So pretty much I just have to fill out this form, and then, I have to show them my social security card, driver's license, all that good stuff. And they'll go ahead and set that up for me. But right now I didn't do that, so it's disabled. So we can do a description. So let's say this is a membership level 2. We can say more in-depth videos of IT. Let's just say that. And let's click, actually before I click save, let's go to renewal policy. So this will be your renewal policy. We can have this never renew, or we could have it renew every month. So the join date would be, let's say they sign up on the 10th of July. That's today. If they were to sign up today, they would get billed again August 10th. Or we could set up a specific dates. So we could do the 1st or the 15th. So the good thing about Wild Apricot is if you were to choose one of these, they wouldn't get, and let's say they signed up on the 10th, they wouldn't get billed entirely for the first month. So let's say I chose the 15th, they sign up for the 10th, they'll get billed those 5 days, and then on the 15th, they'll get billed for the entire month. So we can do that, but let's just keep it simple and choose join dates. And then we could also, have quarterly, twice a year, or every year. So if we do specific dates, we have these options. So it's pretty much the 1st of every month here, and the 15th. So we can do that. And now here's some renewal reminders. So here, we can set any day, but this is if, let's say 14 days before the renewal date. So we could change it to generate the invoice and then change the status to pending. So it'll be renewed. Or we can email an invoice. Or we can set a renewal reminder. So let's go ahead and click on this. So here we can see an example of the email that it gets. So it says, my name, dear so-and-so. It's a reminder that your membership expires this day. Renew your membership. So you can click that, renew it. Best regards. So it's kind of like a generic message. We can actually edit this. So click edit there. And here we can set the fonts to whatever we want. Font set, background color. We can set an image. We could change the subject. So this organization name, this is, in these brackets, this is kind of like coding or programming. Whatever's in these brackets, and then there's it's a string variable. So whatever the string variable, I'm not going to go too in depth of programming, but you want to leave this because that's going to show your organizational name. So as you can see, if you saw before it said Raymond Harvey. So here's a variable, contact full name. So that's going to be whatever my name is. It's a little hard to explain. I don't want to go too in depth with programming because this is not a programming video. We could edit this, say whatever we want. Maybe like renew We renew now. I don't know, ASAP, please. Whatever you want to type. I'm not going to type this because please don't send that in your email. If I see that in somebody's email, I'm definitely not going to renew unless, but we don't need to send that. And then, it'll be our name. So yeah, there's the email. You can send an email. We can send a test email. So let's go ahead and send this. And as you can see, Harvey IT Services to me. Friendly reminder, your membership's about to expire. Best regards. So this is what the email looks like. We could click unsubscribe, or they could click unsubscribe. So there's the email. So that's a useful tool to remind them to, sign up. So let's go back. So 7 days, we could send another renewal email. And then we could click this, remember, organization contact, sorry. And then we could send another one. We could say 1 day before. So on this side, we'll do, I'll tell you about this in a little bit. But right here, you can say if not renewed within 7 days. We can change the renewal period to never. So it's just going to cancel. Or we could change their membership level. So we can see we're at membership level 2. So if they didn't renew within 7 days, we'll downgrade them to this membership level. So what you could do actually with this is maybe have a free membership. And then if they don't resubscribe, they'll get a free membership. They get some videos here and there. And they'll be prompted to resubscribe to membership level 2, something like that. So if not renewed within 14 days, we could void the invoice, change the status, change the renewal period to never, downgrade their membership, suspend membership, or we can archive their record, which means they're not going to come back, so we're just going to archive it. And here we can just set up online payment renewals. So this section isn't available because I don't have the online payments activated. But if we did, we'll see some options here. We can set up online payments. And down here we got renewal notifications. So we can send renewal emails, just to say, hey, your membership renewed. Or we can send a renewal that it was initiated and the payment is required. So we can send that to them. It didn't make the payments, but it just tells them, hey, the payment is required. So let's go ahead and click on this membership. But here we just have some more options. So here we have the membership application must be approved by an administrator. So if we uncheck this, then as soon as the person pays, then they're free to join the websites. We don't have to make any approval or anything like that. And here we have to require the payment to be paid in full. So if we uncheck this, their membership can activate immediately regardless of their payment status. So if their payment is pending, they didn't pay. So even if they don't pay, they're still going to be a member. I'm not sure why anybody would use this, to be honest. I would just keep that checked to make sure that they have to pay it in full. And here's just like an application initiation email. This is just if somebody's applying to your membership, then you'll get an email. It'll be sent to the organization contact. We can hit this to send to the applicant as well. We can actually view and edit this initiation email. So let's go ahead and view this. So here it says, thank you for signing up. Go here with your email and password. It's pretty simple. So when a membership is activated or somebody made their payment in full, we can send emails to the member and we can send it to the organization contact. So this is just email reminders right here about the new applications and all that good stuff. Just, so we know what's going on, so the organization knows what's going on. It'll be kind of weird to sign up and, you don't get any email. Usually you get an email saying, hey, thanks for signing up. Enjoy. Oh, almost forgot. Before I leave this, let me just go over these security options. So here we have public can apply. So if I leave this unchecked, then anybody that comes into the website, they can apply to this membership. If it's unchecked, only members of the site can apply. We can also select this option. The member can change to this other membership. So if it's an individual, this is membership level 2 individual. So we don't want them to change to enterprise because they don't need to change to enterprise. So we won't click on this, but we'll click on that they can change to the sample membership level. This is just useful, they can change memberships. They don't have to stick to the one membership. They decide they don't want to stick to what they're subscribed to at that time, then they can just change a membership level without canceling their membership altogether. So this is a good way to keep members. And if we go here to Enterprise, we can go to Public can apply, but members cannot change to. Alright, so if we look at the web page itself, we can see we have the IT Service Enterprise, and it says, bundle up to 500 members monthly, and then here's the description. Then we have these two memberships that we just set up. All right, awesome. So what I wanted to go over next was events. So let's go ahead and click on events, and this has brought us here to event list. So what we could do here is click create new events. So if we wanted to have an event that people can pay for, or even free events, we can use this tool. So let's go ahead and choose the event type. This is a simple event, only requires RSVP. So this one doesn't display a registration form and does not support multiple sessions. So let's go ahead and click on advanced because this is the type of event that we want. So let's go ahead and name this. Discussion about, about apricots. There's the URL. And then we can select the tags here. So tags are pretty much, it has to do with search engine optimization. So we can do like any tags, IT. We can also say like computers, discussion, wild apricots. So these tags are pretty much like, let's say somebody types a search into Google, something like that. They say wild apricot IT event. Google would see these tags and then show my website. So it's pretty much like search engine optimization. I could go over that in another video, but for this video, I'm just going to get to wild apricot stuff. I'm not going to get too in depth with that. So we can say the location. Now, since it, coronavirus and all that stuff, we don't want to set it to like a public space unless we all wear masks. Or, it could be outside and people have to stand 6 feet apart, that kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and choose remote. Let's just choose Zoom meeting. We can set the time. So let's say, yeah, that's good. Pacific time. That's perfect. So let's say we could set the dates. The 14th. It'll end on the 14th. Or we can even have like multiple meetings, We can have like a 2-day event, and then we can choose, the 14th ends on the 16th, and you can have it like for multiple days. So let's go ahead and choose the time. Let's say a good time, 2 o'clock. This will be 2 o'clock p.m. So let's click on this. It'll be a lot easier. And time would be, let's say 4 o'clock p.m. So we could add this. We could also add repeating sessions. So this is just like we can add multiple days or something like that. So July 14th, and it will be on July 16th. Repeat every 1 day, 2 days. So there's 3 sessions. There'll be 1 session on the 14th, 1 session on the 15th, and 1 session on the 16th. So we could do that and add this. If you want to just do a 1-day event, just choose add sessions on there and just choose end dates on the 14th, whatever you wanted to do. So let's go ahead and click add. And as you can see, it shows 3 sessions here. It's pretty cool. So I just did that automatically for me. I didn't really have to do much, then click a few buttons. So that's pretty sweet. So here we can show registrants. We could choose not to show this. We could show this to everybody, so to show on the page everybody that is coming or that's pending. Or we could show that to members only. I'll choose to show this to members only. That'll be pretty cool. And then if a guest wanted to join the meeting, we could choose, add all guests to the contact list, or add new guests to the contacts list only if their email is entered. But for this, I do not want to add guests. And then we could choose a description, fun, wild apricot talk, and then we could add additional information. I don't know, whatever you wanted to type in, blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure what to type in down there. So then we could go over to the registration form. And here we can choose whatever we're going to need. So we'll need their first name, last name, email, and phone in order for them to register. And here we can even add new requirements. So let's click new field. I'll just leave it as text because that's the easier thing. I don't know what else you might need. We could do middle name. I don't know why you would choose middle name. Whatever else you need for them to join the event. Let's say we required, for some reason, a cool nickname for them to have. We could choose this to be required. And then, we can put the instructions. Enter your cool nickname to be considered. I don't know why you would do this. But then we can add this. So now we require a cool nickname for the person to have. So you can see here, it's in the custom fields. This will be required. We could uncheck that to not be required. So let's go ahead into the next section, registration type and settings. We could set a limit. Let's say limited to 10 people. We can enable a wait list. So if it's full, if anybody else signs up, they'll be put on a wait list. I'm not going to do multiple registrations. So this will be if you wanted to allow somebody to have one-on-one registration. I'm not sure why. We could choose the payment method. So then I can set my contact and my name and stuff as the event organizer. I'm organizing this event, so to show the contact and my name, I can choose this. Then we see copy emails according to email routing settings. So this will pretty much just route the emails to like any other organizers or any other members, something like that. We're not going to check that because we don't need it. I'm just the, only organizer here. And then here are the registration emails. We can set reminders, announcements, and we can set these, like, hey, you registered. And then if they canceled, we can send them an email and then the waitlist registration. So it's good to have all these emails to be sent as soon as they do something. Because it's weird to do something and then not even get an email confirming anything. We can now click on waitlist and settings. This is open. This will show whoever joined the waitlist. Let's say I had 10 people already signed up. Somebody joins, then their name will pop up down there. You can see the information here. Discussion about wild apricots, July 14th to July 16th. All right, so event registration type. This is pretty much just like a type of registration, like the ticket price or anything like that. So let's just say event price, ticket price, anything like that. You can name it whatever. Let's just say this could be $5, take taxes. So we cannot allow people to cancel as soon as they register. So if they register, then they have to, they have to join. No, they can't cancel. But we can also say they can cancel. They can't cancel no less than, let's say, 2 days before the event starts. We can also allow guest registrations, and we can set a price for them. So let's say for the members, they just have to pay $5, or they can even get in this for free. If a guest wanted to join because they're not already paying as a member, so let's just say they have to pay $10. We'll have to click on special guest price, because if we do base price, it's just gonna choose this $5. So let's do special guest price $10. We can say 15. Anything you want to do, you can even say 10,000. Not going to do that. We can also require them to put in the full registration information, or contact information, or just we can just choose to collect the total number of guests that's joining. So I'm gonna choose to collect the full registration. And here we could choose to allow everybody to register, members only. We could choose who we want to only be able to register. So let's say with my sample membership and then my membership level 2, sample membership could be level 1. So a level 2 membership, because they're paying extra, we could choose to disallow the sample membership level, level 1. So they can't join, but only, the people that's paying more money can join this. And then we could choose to require a registration code. I'm not going to do that. I'll just say everyone. It makes things a lot easier in this case. So let's go ahead and click save. All right, so there we go. All right, so our meeting is all set up. So as you can see here, it says visible to admin only. We're going to click here. And we could change it to restricted. Only certain people can view this. People of this membership, all board members, anything like that. But let's do public so everybody can see it. We do allow guests. And now let's go ahead and go to the website. All right, so let's go ahead and click on events. And as you see, there it is. Discussions about wild apricots, upcoming events, start date, end dates. There's a description, 3 sessions, Zoom meeting, 10 spaces left.